Hey there, YouTubers. As the title says, this is 4 days shoved into 13 minutes. In the description block, I got longer videos for the whole trip, but so often my videos get too long, so I figured I would do this. What goes on in the beautiful Upper Peninsula of Michigan? They do lots of logging up here. You see lots of logging trucks along the way. But let's get with this video and see what happened over 4 days. Well, quick highlights.
A snowy day in Marquette.
Picking up dinner, a Keweenaw from Lowry's.
Their pasties here are good, but we're gonna see how their Keweenaws are.
There was people in there and they got gravy on their pasties. I didn't say anything.
Penny's doing pretty good. Very gray and unbeautiful day.
So if you've watched me in the past, you know I did this really quick because that's a long way. Now we're getting to the cabin we rented, a nice Airbnb, beautiful cabin. Did a whole long video of the cabin.
That was great. That's nice and dry wood, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Get to work.
There was lots of chopping firewood because we had a fire every day. Now normally my channel is all about van life and van trips, but as I said, this is a vanless trip for me. And we came up and stayed at this nice Airbnb. It was beautiful inside as well as outside. Airbnbs are a great way to stay when you don't have a van. Beautiful creek. We ate a lot of great foods, starting with the food we picked up, a burrito, and then a Keweenaw, which is an Italian sausage sandwich you can really only find in the UP. My Keweenaw in a frying pan. Keweenaw. But looky. But I would get this again from Lowry's.
Open water.
Pretty.
This is Houghton, and we're heading up north through the Keweenaw to Copper Harbor and back.
This beautiful bridge. It's a lift bridge.
Now we're on the east coast of the Keweenaw Peninsula, Lake Superior.
There's almost no ice on that lake at all.
This is Loch LaBelle, and this is a beautiful lighthouse, and you can hear the ice moving, hitting each other. But this is a rush, we keep moving.
Alright, there's a couple stops we might make before we get to Copper Harbor, but as so many times you hear in videos that people make, we just don't have the time to do everything we want to do. This is beautiful in the summer, truly stunning in the fall. It's a canopy of colored leaves over this road, and it's still pretty in the winter. I can't tell you how long I have wanted to come up here in the winter.
Now we have no cell phone signal.
This is pretty in the winter.
Keweenaw Mountain Lodge.
Odo.
For snowshoeing. Sometimes you gotta go a little bit faster though. Let's pick the pace up. Gotta get to Copper.
I'm sure everything in Copper's closed. This is the actual Copper Harbor.
Oh, I didn't come down here. That's pretty. Oh, look at that. It's just a little circle.
That building right there, the tan one, is where you pick up the boat if you want to go to Isle Royal. That's the dock right there.
Oh, okay.
It's a beautiful little harbor.
This is a beautiful, long, skinny lake called Lake Fanny Hoey. Let's drive back through beautiful Copper Harbor. It's small, don't blink, but it's a wonderful place.
I will say another thing about up here. Some of the best mountain biking in the country is up here. They have some trails that are just amazing. Like world class. Now we're gonna take this beautiful road, M26, back along the coast.
Driving M26 is a must.
Huh?
Yeah, very cool stuff.
Video cannot do justice. You must come up to this place. Honestly, more stunning than the pictures show you. Check out the longer videos.
Eagle Harbor. But Eagle Harbor, if you get the chance, if you've come all the way to Copper, you gotta go back on 26 until it merges back with 41. This is it. It's right in here somewhere. There it is.
Yep.
There's the jam pot. Franciscan monks make great jam, baked goods, and all kinds of stuff. This is a really big waterfall, but it's all frozen up. See some moving through there.
This is Eagle River, another must-see. Pretty cool, huh? And here I am at the famous snow gauge.
Welcome to Calumet.
Calumet is a cute little town. It's on hard times now, but it has a great history, and I'm going to share a little bit of that history with you now.
Yep, this is it. That archway is it. That's Italian Hall.
If you get a little time, do some research on Italian Hall and what's going on up here. Rushing back south.
Our little place away from place. Now we got two animals that are probably going bonkers. Leaving our little rustic cabin that we like so much for another day of exploring. We're trying to go to a place called Point Abbey.
So we're going down some of these roads that are plowed. And, you know, with that comes not always great roads.
All right, YouTubers, we've gotten to the point where we may stop. So I like it, but we don't have a shovel. We don't need to do anything stupid. We were really hoping to get to the end. Oh, we are backing up.
We tried.
Back up a ways.
So it got to the point where they weren't plowing anymore and the snow was deep and soft, and we decided to go check out Lance instead.
There's a road here that we're gonna run along. What was it, Bayshore?
Yes.
Instead of Lakeshore, they have a Bayshore drive here.
We got a 1-pound cinnamon roll from Hilltop. So this is a pretty drive along the lake, but it really didn't turn out very well. There wasn't a lot to see at the end, so we went back to the other side of the bay to the Ojibwa campground, and this is a campground that is right on the water. I've stayed here in the summer right about that spot. There's a lighthouse in the back.
This is beautiful.
Right,
These tall
back in the woods.
pines.
Yeah.
And then they also have a wooded camping section that is just
Down
awesome.
here, this is a nature preserve.
Again, check my other video on this one.
This is the trails.
Yeah.
More to check out.
All right, YouTubers, we put these on. We're gonna walk that path to the campground. Then we're probably gonna call it a day.
We're basically right across the bay from the last campground I showed
These are
you.
the camping spots. She said either 22 or 25 she paid. Pretty nice view out of that lake, huh? It's nice. I'd stay here. YouTubers, we drove past the cabin on purpose because we saw a sign on the road that we drove in for a boat ramp.
Always explore boat ramp signs.
Not only are we going to park here, this is far enough.
Yes.
We're going to get out and walk because we've got to Rolling Lake. We got to see Rolling Lake. Cute little lake. Looks like it goes around the bend down there. You want to go past the road back and see what else we see? Because there are some houses on it. All right, we're back at the cabin after another day of wandering that may or may not have been interesting to you guys, but I hope some of you enjoyed it.
It was interesting to us.
Yeah, we liked it. We are leaving this wonderful cabin we stayed at, and we are headed to Ontonagon on the way back to Gladstone. So
Made it to Ontonagon, one of my favorite places to camp.
this is the main downtown area.
It's a cute little village with a great campground. Sunsets are awesome here that I've been coming to for quite some time.
I'm going to turn and go to the campground. Those are icebergs out there.
Wow.
The lake is like right here, right there. And there's all these great big mounds all down here. I should have went out there and had my picture taken so you could get some scale. That's crazy. Because you should, from here, you should be able to see all the way to the Ontonagon River and the lighthouse. But not with these mountains here.
All right, we're gonna go back to the campground. Just wanted to show you this. It's pretty cool. Again, this is 4 Mile Road.
Had to climb over some pretty huge snowbanks to get into the campground.
Here's the road through the snow. This is my campsite that I usually get when I'm here. Back there you can see, hopefully you can see, that's Porcupine Mountains. Office looks like, all the campsites down there. Bathrooms. Right on the edge of the water. Zooming in to the Porkies. Those are huge piles of snow. Probably about 200 yards out to the water. Part of me wants to go out there, but I'm not gonna. We've got a lot of things we gotta do. This is Ontonagon Township Park in the winter. Pretty awesome. Oh, and right about down there, about where Kiki's ashes were left. Splashing up, see that? Superior doesn't play. Alright. One of my favorite places. We're moving on to something else. That might have been just a weird thing to do, to drive to Ontonagon to see it in the winter, but I really wanted to.
Next, Bond Falls. Regardless of time of year, I suggest checking out Bond Falls.
I love seeing the snow most of the way up a roadside.
This is what the car looked like before the last day of driving.
This was well earned.
It was.
So for once, I try to put a lot into a short video. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great and wonderful day.